Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Sports Block. We're here at Mustang Stadium. We're here for another men's basketball game featuring the Middle Creek Mustangs and the Cary Imps. I'm PJ Bellantoni, and I'll be running play-by-play. I'm joined by Alex Johnson and Brian Hughes. They'll be running color. It should be a great game tonight. We have Middle Creek 3-1 in their overall record, and they had a convincing 14-point win over Lee County on Tuesday and a tough loss to Garner by 10 last Friday. So it should be a great game. Cary's 2-4 overall, and it should be a great game tonight. So what do you guys think?
Well, Middle Creek will be losing two of their key players. Of course, Nate Fleming's out, and also Marvin Wilson will be out tonight. He's the second leading scorer on the team, and he leads the team in assists, so that'll be a big loss for the Mustangs.
I feel like the Mustangs have a good chance at winning, as their average score per game is about 66, 67 points, whereas Cary only has about 46 points per game.
And Cary loses its best player in Anthony Shelton last year, so we'll see how they adjust to this change to their offense and their whole style of play as we get ready for the start of the game.
Middle Creek's going to go with a four-guard set tonight. They got a little bit of a different lineup with Wilson out. We're going to go John Moore, Nate Otto, Rayshawn King, Quentin Ray, and Brandon Hooks. Not a lot of size, but a lot of speed. They're going to look to run the court, get a lot of steals, run the press, and when they set up their offense, they're going to try to get it down low to the big man, Brandon Hooks.
As Cary wins the tip-off, we get this game underway.
I do believe this is Nate Otto's first game starting.
Yes, It is.
Hopefully he will make his mark, and he will continue to start after this.
Yeah, he's got a very good three-point shot. They're going to be they need him to step up and play good defense tonight.
Quentin passes the ball to Otto. Otto to Brandon.
Oh!
He misses the dunk. Ray with the ball. Trying to establish the offense here. Passes to Moore. Moore with a good pass to Ray, but just can't handle it.
And here on the first possession, it looked like Middle Creek went with two pick and rolls. They had open shots. They just couldn't handle the ball.
The miss by number 40, Stephen Bajork.
Bajork is the team's leading scorer, I believe. He's averaging close to 12 points a game, and he'll be the X factor tonight for Cary.
And Brandon Hooks gets the easy layup for two. The ball knocks off number 2 Jordan Oliver's knee, and the ball goes to the Mustangs.
Stephen Bajork is one of only 2 of Cary's shooters that have a double-digit point per game.
Moore brings it up the court. He passes to Ray.
They're still trying to go with that pick-and-roll offense.
Ray with the and one. So he will go to the line to shoot one. The foul is on number 44 for Cary, Nick Ciampa.
Quentin Ray is the Mustangs' leading scorer. He's averaging about 12.8 points a game, so they're going to need him tonight to step up with the Marvin Wilson out.
And the free throw is good. The foul is on Quentin Ray, so Stephen Bajork will go to the line to shoot two. The first one is good. So he will shoot one more. And his second is also good. Number 22, Daniel Friedel checks in the game for Cary. King passes the ball to Ray, who dishes it off to Brandon, who gets the easy 2.
And so far, the big matchup tonight is going to be Brandon Hooks and Stephen Bajorek. And so far, Brandon Hooks is winning the battle. He's already got a couple points down on the post, and he's playing good defense on Bajorek.
The foul is called on John Moore for the reach-in. Oliver sets up the offense. Who passes to number 11, Akinsola. And number 22, Daniel Friedel misses the open 3. And it will stay with Cary.
JV team walking by. That just beat an exciting game. The Cary JV team beat Middle Creek by a score of 59-56. It came down to the last couple seconds. It was a great game.
Nate Otto is fouled by number 22, Daniel Friedel. So Nate Otto will go to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, talking about that JV game, I mean, that game was close throughout the entire game. You know, it came down to the last, minute, 30 seconds, but it was a good game to watch.
Yeah, Middle Creek, they outplayed them in the first quarter, and Cary had a great second quarter, tied it up into halftime, and Middle Creek just had a lot of opportunities, wasn't able to capitalize.
People don't really realize it, but the JV team, the way they play, really has a big effect on the varsity team and how they play. So the varsity team from Middle Creek might have a little bit more motivation to beat the Cary Imps.
And Nate Otto sinks both of those free throws.
They also, their players come, that's where the varsity squad's getting their players. Cunningham's doing a good job of coaching them, trying to get them to the next level.
5:20 left to go in this first quarter. And Friedel gets the and 1, so he will go to the line to shoot 1 free throw. Mustangs leading 9-4. They just haven't added that score yet.
Yeah, they look like Kevin Clare
And Nick Bennett.
Nick Bennett are going to check in for John Moore and Nate Otto. And Kushner has a lot of guards. He runs that 4-guard set. He likes to keep them in and out. He uses about 6 to 7 guards a game. He likes to, just get his fresh legs out there.
And that free throw is missed. So Ray will take it up the court and get the and 1 once again.
Did a little dance after the made shot. You always see him out on the football field and before the games and basketball. He's always just dancing. He loves to dance.
Yeah, you got to have a little celebration after you get that and 1. So Ray will go to the line to shoot 1. And his free throw is missed, but offensive rebound grabbed by King. Just an overthrown pass.
Rayshawn King with the hustle. He's gone a long way just to get out on the court today. We'll talk about him a little bit later.
So Oliver dribbles the ball up the court, guarded by Calaire. Dribbles through. Brandon Hooks with the block, but they called a foul. So Oliver will shoot 2 free throws.
It seemed like he got the ball, but he got a little body contact on that one, causing the foul.
It was a good effort, but just the call didn't go his way. Oliver misses the first free throw.
And they really can't afford to lose him. They need to shut down Bajorek. He's really their only big guy. They have a lot of guards, not a lot of size, so they're going to need him to stay in the game and get a lot of good quality minutes.
And Oliver sinks the second free throw. So with just about 5 minutes left to go, King dribbles the ball up the court, passes to Calaire, kicks it to Brandon Hooks, and it is missed. Offensive rebound grab by Calaire, but it's stolen by Oliver. And he gets the tricky layup to go.
No, Cary was trying to set up the play, didn't see the Cary guard come sneak right up behind him, steal the ball for the layup.
So Christian just wants to talk it over and call a quick 30-second timeout to just gather their thoughts and just regroup.
So far this season, Jordan Oliver he just got his 5th steal of the year. He's one of the leading stealers on the Cary Imps.
And we have yet to see any minutes out of Cary tonight. Cary is he's a junior. He leads the team in rebounds. He's 3rd in scoring. He's been a key part of this team. He started, I think, all of the games so far. This is his first one not starting.
Ray dribbles the ball up the court. Setting up the offense. He passes to Cary. And just couldn't handle that pass, so Cary gets the ball up the court. The big rejection by Brandon Hooks. Another block. Oh. Foul. Brandon with those great 2 blocks on that play. I mean, that was just really good defense played by Brandon, but unfortunately they called the foul, so.
Brandon Hooks is one of the most exciting players to watch in the Tri-9. He has some crazy blocks just like that one. He can go up and throw it down. He's just an all-around special player to watch.
And Bajorek misses the first free throw. So Kamari, Bobbitt, Keith, Fitzgerald, and John Moore will check back into the ball game for the Mustangs. As Bajorek lines up for his 2nd free throw with 4:18 left to go in the first quarter. His free throw is missed.
And so far, Bajorek, I don't think he has a point. Brandon Hooks and a group of Mustangs are doing a great job of keeping him shut down.
They call it a lane violation, so Cary will shoot 1 more free throw because somebody moved before the ball hit the rim. So Bajorek will get another chance on this. And he makes it.
Call another lane violation.
Another lane violation on Cary this time. So
I believe that one was on Bajorek. He left the line right after he shot it. You have to wait till it hits the rim. And I think that's what they called.
Ray dribbles the ball up the court. Oliver with the mid-range jump shot, and he gets it to go. So Ray will dribble the ball up the court once again.
Now we got Kamari in the game. This is the first time we'll be able to see him. He's a very exciting player as well. He can throw it down.
Ray passes the ball to Fitzgerald, who swings it to Bobbitt. Fitzgerald gets the offensive rebound and gets it to go.
And the story of this first quarter so far, I mean, Middle Creek just running the pick and roll. They're having a lot of success on that, getting a lot of open shots. They haven't been able really to capitalize, but the shots will eventually start falling.
So in and out shot by Friedel. Give the Mustangs the ball. And couldn't stay in bounds, so Cary will get the ball. Bring it up court with 3:14 left to go in the first quarter. Cary will make another substitution. Akinsola will check into the ball game. And Cary will call a timeout because they can't get the ball in. So just going to try to get the timeout and see what they can do after this timeout.
3:14 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, that was a good timeout for the Cary because they just couldn't get the ball in, and turnovers cannot happen in this game for either team because at the end turnovers can determine the game sometimes, and missed points are key in a lot of these games, and you need to capitalize on everything you can get.
And Middle Creek and Cary really run two different kind of game plans. Cary likes to get the ball down low, run a half-court set, kind of play it slow. As Middle Creek, they run four guards. They like to just keep the ball moving. You like to press you. They like to get out in transition. So, Cary was trying. kind of playing Middle Creek style right there. That's why they had to call the timeout and regroup.
And the steal by Ray. So the Mustangs will set up their offense. Ray for three. It is no good.
Looked like the Cary defender got a piece of it on that play.
Akinsola misses his first shot of this game. And Ray will be fouled. So the Mustangs will take the ball out of bounds. 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. Bennett passes to Moore. Moore for three. And he missed it. Bennett with the rebound. It is blocked, but it will stay with the Mustangs.
And Cary is doing not a very good job of boxing out on the defensive side, allowing Middle Creek to get a lot of offensive rebounds, which lead to second chance points. And that's, you want to stay away from letting the other team get second chance points. That's what wins games.
And Quentin Ray hits his last shot. And Cary gets the easy transition two. So looks like Coach Kirchner wants to talk it over and just, gather their thoughts again and just try to regroup. As Nate Otto set to check in for the ball game. And, Cary's bench is coming in now playing real good. I know they just got a couple points off their bench, so we'll see where that goes.
They really want to try to get the ball down low to Nick Ciampa and Stephen Bajorek, 6'5" and 6'6", respectively. And, that's, Middle Creek doesn't have much height. They have Brandon Hooks. And as of right now, their tallest player is probably Keith Fitzgerald, and he's only about 6'2", 6'3".
Ray with the jump shot. It misses, but Moore with the offensive rebound, and he gets it to go. Akinsola dribbles the ball up the court, passes to Bajorek, and he misses, but he gets his own rebound, and he gets it to go. So Ray takes up the court again.
Coaches encouraging the team that you don't have to always shoot basket to basket. If they get a score, just keep up with the defense. Don't worry about getting a basket. They had 8 points up. They need to beat them for halftime.
Thank you, Asia. And Akinsola gets the quick bucket, and Ray will dribble the ball up the court again. Moore with the ball on the wing, Ray with the pick. And Moore gets the quick floater to go in. Bajorek with the ball on the post, and he gets fouled by King. So he will shoot 2 free throws.
Cary needs to really start getting the ball down low just like that. They need to get fouls because Middle Creek is a little thin tonight with their injuries. They want to get fouls on Middle Creek's players.
And, missing Nate Fleming, that other tall player, and, he can also jump really high. I mean,
he's a very explosive player.
He's very athletic. I mean, he was the most explosive player last year and also this year, but they will be missing him for this game and, a lot of games further until, after the Christmas break. I think that's when they get him back.
And even missing Marvin Wilson as part of that offense, he's a very key player to that offense. He's one of the leading scorers on the team, as he is he's an important part to the defense also.
Leading the team in assists also.
And his three-point shooting is also really key for the Mustangs as Bajorek hits the other free throw. Moore brings the ball up the court with a minute left to go in this first quarter.
Michael Beam in the game, and he's a three-point threat. They're trying to get him off screen so he can just get an open look at the hoop.
Bennett passes to Moore. Moore for three, and he misses it. So Bennett gets the offensive rebound, and they will set up their offense once again.
Second chance points, that's what's killing Cary right now. Offensive rebounds are not doing a very good job of boxing out.
Bennett passes to Beam. Beam drives, kicks it to Moore. Moore goes in for the tricky layup, but misses, and Fitzgerald tried to tip that in, and it almost went in, but not
Slightly
quite.
rolled out.
That was a great effort. I couldn't tell who tipped that. Was it?
Yeah, Fitzgerald was putting his hand up, I think, to get the rebound. It got off of his fingers and almost went in.
Cary just subbed in number 44, Nick Klampa.
Otto gives it to Moore. Moore's dribbling around with 10 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
You're going to hold it till halftime.
Oh. Moore with the and one. And that was a great take by John Moore. Able to get the and one, so he will shoot one free throw.
No, he's a very good player. He's been on varsity, I think,
all 4 years.
All 4 years, yeah. He's a very good point guard. And, you know, he's having a little bit of a down season right now, so he's trying to pick that up.
Another player that's been on varsity all 4 years would be Quentin Ray. You know, he's also a stellar athlete on the football field, too, so.
Both him and John Moore, great athletes.
Both wide receivers.
Yeah, as Moore sinks the free throw. Cary misses the mid-range shot, and they waved that basket off. It was too long, and then end of the first quarter. And we're going to cut to a commercial break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Sports Block. And we are back for the second quarter. The start of the second quarter. Middle Creek is up 24-16 on Cary. And, you know, Middle Creek going with those 4 guards and, you know, 1 forward in right now. A smaller lineup, but
very
also
offensive.
A lot quicker. So Cary will start off with the ball.
The idea for the Middle Creek offense is to take it as fast as possible, to score as many points as they can without them getting worn out.
Oliver starts the offense. Kicks it to Fredel, who misses the 3. And Bobbitt with the rebound. Ray setting up the offense. Tries to dribble around the defender. Kicks it to Otto for 3. And he misses. Bennett with the offensive rebound once again. He will set up the offense. Otto driving, kicks it to King, but he is fouled. So he will shoot 2 free throws. So, you know, talking about the offensive rebounds, that has been key for them in their offense in this first quarter and going into the second quarter.
And, I mean, it's not like Middle Creek has the size advantage. Right now, you know, they're down a good 4 inches at the 5 spot, but they're just not able to box them out. They're kind of quick getting around them and stuff.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to, you know, who wants the ball more and
who's more aggressive.
Hustle points. And as King hits the first free throw, you know, which he's been struggling from the free throw line this season, but I think he's looking to turn that around and sink both free throws. As his second attempt is no good, but close to the offensive rebound, but no good. Oliver loses it, but it's off a Middle Creek defender, so it'll stay with Cary. Oliver dribbles in the mid-range. Bryant misses the 3-pointer, but it is kept by Cary. It rolls off a Cary player, and it goes out to the Mustangs.
With our defense being so small right now compared to the Imps, we're not able to get as many defensive rebounds as we are offensive.
Mm-hmm.
That's where he drives through the lane but passes to King. He is fouled. So the Mustangs will take the ball on the inbounds.
And Cary's guards really haven't been able to keep up with the quickness of these guards. You know, you got Quentin Ray, you got Rayshawn King, Nate Otto. You know, they just keep on shuffling them out. They're fresh. As where Cary's guards, you know, they've been in there for a while. They're getting kind of tired. They're just running right by them.
They're not really being able to capitalize on the open shots they've had.
Yeah, and excuse me on that. Ray is shooting 1-1 for the Mustangs. So he sank the first one. And his second free throw is also good. Oliver loses the ball but regains it. Shoots the mid-range jumper and it is a miss. So Ray will look to go on the fast break but is fouled from behind by Oliver. So the Mustangs will take this out of bounds. No, excuse me, they will be shooting free throws. So Ray will go back to the line to shoot 1-1. As the Imps put back in Stephen Bajorek, and you know they're just bringing in size right now to try to compete with the Mustangs' athletic and quickness to try to take advantage of the post.
Trying to match power with speed.
They're Cary's not doing a good job of playing their game. They're really kind of letting Middle Creek's fast-paced offense affect the way they play, and they're kind of trying to run with them. And obviously, they don't have the guards, the skill level. They like more, slow it down, set it up, and they haven't been able to do that so far this game.
As Ray makes the first one but misses the second one, and Cary will take the ball up the court. Imps are getting just harassed by Bobbitt, which is really good defense. And
Bobbitt is definitely a key player for this Mustangs defense as he's leading the team in rebounds and steals.
As Akinsela gets the easy layup to fall. Ray will set up the offense with 6 minutes and 5 seconds left to go here in this half. Bobbitt is fouled, but shot is no good, and he will be shooting free throws.
That foul would be on number 44, Nick Klampa.
So Bobbitt gets one free throw, and if he makes it, it's another. So, free throw shooting is another key for this game. If the game comes down to the wire, every point matters, and you need to capitalize on every point you can get. As the ball rolls out on the Cary defender, so it'll stay with the Mustangs. Ray passes to Moore, passes to Otto.
This is where the speed comes in for the Mustangs offense, as they're making the Cary defenders move all over the place, getting them mixed up in their heads and just tiring them out.
Fitzgerald looking to drive, passes, but he traveled on that, so he will turn the ball over to the Cary Imps.
Not able to get the ball out of his hands before it came down.
With 5:35 left in the second quarter, Cary looks to bring the ball up the court and set up their offense. Bryant looking to drive. He kicks it out to Campbell. Bryant driving again. And he kicks it to Bajorek, who is fouled, so he will shoot 2 free throws.
And the Creek Crazy's getting loud now. That's a huge advantage, having one of the best student sections in the Tri-9, if not the best. They're a great advantage here when we have our home games.
As Bajorek's free throw is good. And his second free throw is missed. But Cary gets the offensive rebound, and it is missed, but rebound handled by John Moore. Ray looking to drive. Puts it up. It's no good. Offensive rebound by Fitzgerald, and the and one.
And, it sounds like a broken record, but it's just the offensive rebounds. It's killing Cary right now.
And the offense being able to capitalize on that and put it right back up for 2 points each time.
So Fitzgerald at the line to shoot one. And his free throw is good. Campbell looking to drive in the layup, and it is good. So, within the span of maybe 15 seconds, you have 2 and 1s. So, I mean, both offenses are looking to get started and, just get their offenses going. I mean, Cary, as their offense have been struggling a little bit, and their defensive rebound hasn't been, what they wanted, but, the Mustangs are capitalizing on all their opportunities they can get so far. As Campbell's free throw is missed. But
and I believe
another
that's
lane
another
violation.
lane violation. I haven't seen one of those all year, and to call 3 in, a span of 10 minutes, it's really surprising.
So he will shoot one free throw again. And Campbell's free throw is bounced around, and it is good.
Wow. Bounced up, came back down, bounced back up, and came back down, and then bounced up again, and then it finally went in.
So Otto looking to inbound the ball. Inbounds it to Hooks, but it is tipped and stolen by Cary. And an air ball by Cary. Hooks looks to pass on the fast break. So Fitzgerald's just going to stop and give it up to Moore for the setting up of their offense.
With an air ball like that, you got these Creek crazies. They're gonna heckle him about that all the whole game, kind of get in his head, and that really takes the player out of the game.
Great pass by Moore as he was tripped up past to Fitzgerald, but he walked on that one. So on that turnover, the Imps will get the ball. With 4:15 left to go in the second quarter, Cary looking to go on offense and get some points out of this.
Taking their time, bringing the ball down the court.
Akinsola is fouled on that. No, they called a timeout.
Timeout on the Imps.
Going to be a 30-second timeout for Cary just to, regroup, set up their offense. You got 4 minutes left. They're going to, try to rest up their guys. Because, you got the 9-point lead. A 4-point swing could be the difference in, a 5-point lead and a 13-point lead. And that's a huge difference going into halftime.
And also they could just be trying to get some of their players just a little bit of rest. Because it looks like they have a lot of their players just out there, constant. And they don't really like to substitute a lot, but, that's just the way that they play.
Even with Middle Creek's 2 injured players, they're still, very deep. They go, 7 or 8 deep a game. As for Cary, they only really go like 6 or 7, maybe 8.
O'Donnell is trapped by Ray.
Ray playing great defense.
And that was Thompson with the tricky layup. And he missed it. Ray missed the layup, and the follow by King was missed. And a great pass to Thompson, and he makes it.
And that was very uncharacteristic for Quentin Ray to miss a layup like that in transition. He's usually a very solid player.
He's used to moving fast down the court and getting the ball wherever it needs to be.
Ray looking to drive, but he is fouled. So
The ball did not go in.
So he will be shooting 2 free throws because they're over the foul limit of 10. So Ray's shooting 2 with 3:14 left to go in the second quarter. And his first free throw is missed. So let's try to make the second one and just go back and play some defense.
We have some Tri-9 scores. We got Apex leading Green Hope 29-24. That's at halftime. So, neither of these teams have played Cary or I'm sorry, Apex or Green Hope, but you know, they'll get 2 games in with them later in the year.
As Ray hits the second free throw to extend this Mustang lead to 8. And Cary's going to bring the ball up with Oliver. Swings it out to Bajork. Gives it to number 33, Campbell, and hits the contested layup for 2. Otto looking to drive, passes to King, but he misses. Brandon Hooks with the offensive rebound, and it's good.
And in our Cary Middle Creek girls game, we got Cary leading Middle Creek 24-23 at halftime. So, you know, we got a good game over there in Cary tonight. We did the girls game against Lee County the other day. I think that was on Tuesday, and they played very well.
As Oliver is fouled. So he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws with 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to go in the first half. Oliver's first free throw is missed. And, you know, missing free throws, I mean, that can really cost you some games. You got to make your free throws. That's just a skill that you have to just keep working on no matter what it takes.
Especially these close games like this, free throws really matter. Every point counts.
As he sinks the second one, Mustangs will inbound the ball. Bobbitt passes to Ray, looking to go on the fast break, and hits the layup.
Quentin Ray continues to put up points as he has every game this season.
Yeah, he's just been one of their consistent scorers throughout this entire season and last season.
Very key player to the offense for Middle Creek.
As Lewis hits the layup. Ray controlling the offense. Swings it over to Bobbitt. Tries to give it to Otto for 3. And it is good.
You know, when you see him open like that, you know, you're not going to see him miss a 3-pointer like that. He's got a very, very nice, consistent 3-point shot. Very good form.
Bajork hits the layup, and he gets fouled. So he will go to the line to shoot 1 free throw. As the Mustangs are trying to bring in some players just to give them some rest, you know. Everybody gets tired, and just you got to bring in some players just to keep everybody fresh. So Bajork shoots 1, and he makes his free throw. As Bobbitt takes the ball up the court. He gives it to Moore. The minute 10 left to go in the second quarter. Mustangs on offense. Moore looking to penetrate, kicks it to Bobbitt. He swings it back out to Moore. Moore looking to drive and misses the layup, but Ray with the rebound, and it looks like he just mishandled it and went off him. So Cary will have the ball.
If Middle Creek's defense learns how to contain Bajork on the Imps, then the odds of them outscoring Middle Creek is going to go down exponentially.
And Lewis steps on the line, so he will be out of bounds, and the Mustangs will take the ball back.
You know, we really don't have the size to contain him. You know, he's 6'6". You know, we got Brandon Hooks at 6'3", but right now, you know, he can't play the whole game. We're doing a good job of, you know, throwing different matchups at him, you know, double teaming him, just doing zone on him, playing doing a very good job.
We're just gonna have to work him on defense. We're gonna have to make him run back and forth until he's tired out, and coaches have to pull him out.
15 seconds left. Mustangs driving, bob it with the layup, and it is no good. But no offensive rebound. Defensive rebound by Cary.
5 seconds.
Looking to dribble the ball up. Last shot. And he is blocked at the buzzer. So a great block to save the shot before halftime. And, there's great defense by Fitzgerald on that one. And we're going to take a quick break for halftime. And we'll be right back. You're watching the Sports Block. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We have some quick halftime stats for you, and I'm going to give it over to Alex Johnson for the stats.
And, the story was really the offensive rebounds for Middle Creek. They had, over 15 offensive rebounds. They were able to capitalize. And the leading scorers for Middle Creek, it was Quentin Ray. He had 13 points. For Cary, it was Stephen Bajorek. He had 10 points, and it was a really quiet 10 points. He only made two shots. He was 6 for 10 from the line. And Cary was very efficient shooting the ball. They were 12 for 15 on 2-point shots, but they were 0 for 7 on 3. So they really need to continue to get the ball down low. And I think that's pretty much it. We're going to send it down to Asia for an interview.
Ending out the first half of the game, Mustangs up 39-32. Offense has to be tight second half to get a victory. Back to you.
Thank you, Asia. And now we're going to take a quick minute to, just talk about Rayshawn King. Today we had a video, and the video was about him, just his life, what he's going through. And, the video was for the high school football Rudy Awards. The Rudy Awards are just for a football player in high school, and it's just given to somebody, that's had something going on through their life. And he was in the top 50 in the nation for receiving this award, and one of the contests was the video portion, and he had the digital media department of Middle Creek make a video for him, and we made just an outstanding video about just him and what he's been going through. So it was just an amazing video.
Yeah, the story about Ray is something that doesn't just touch his friends and his family, his teammates stuff. It touches everybody at Middle Creek, even the kids' siblings and stuff. I remember when I found out I was in 7th grade at Westlake. My brother went there, and just hearing the story, we had a bunch of people at our school wear the merchandise, and we never even met Ray. It's just something that touched everybody, around Middle Creek. Very touching story.
Yeah, I never really knew Ray personally until I joined the school football team, but his story has touched me, not just me, but everybody else in the school from what I can see.
Yeah, and the outstanding community that we have at Middle Creek, with the fundraising, I believe we raised about $3,000 for his medical bills, and making T-shirts, making wristbands, and making sweatpants, sweatshirts for him. That's just a really good effort by the Middle Creek community for helping one of our classmates out, and just being a good part of our community. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back to the Sports Log. Welcome back to the start of the second half. And, with the second half going underway, Mustangs only up by 7. So what do you think the keys are to the second half?
I think Middle Creek really needs to set the tempo. They need to keep running the break. They need to get out in transition because, if they get to the half-court game, Cary's going to dominate them all day. They're going to get it down low to Bajorek and Ciampa, and Middle Creek really has no hope of stopping them.
I think Cary needs to learn how to control those offensive rebounds Middle Creek has been getting all night. That's really killing them down the paint.
Yeah, no doubt, as the third quarter is about to start. And, yeah, like you were saying with those offensive rebounds, I think if Cary can just, contain the offensive rebounding of Middle Creek and just, keep that to a minimum, then I think they stand a very good chance in the second half. But, on the flip side, if Middle Creek keeps getting those offensive rebounds and they keep capitalizing on that, they have a very good opportunity.
With Middle Creek putting Brandon Hooks back into the game, they've got a better way of controlling Bajorek, as Brandon is his height, if not taller. He's the only one that's really big enough to stop him.
He's about 6'4", 6'5", and he's got longer arms than Bajorek. He can jump very high.
As King gets his last layup blocked, and Cary looks to go on the fast break, but it's stolen by Hooks.
Long arms of Hooks just reached out and grabbed it.
As Nate Otto slows the offense down. Passes to Moore.
John Moore had a quiet first half. He had that one very nice take, got the and one. He's going to look to heat up and get some touches here in the second half.
As Moore misses his last shot, and it hits the top of the basket, so it'll be Cary ball. And as they almost don't get the ball in bounds, as they miss that mid-range jumper, but get the offensive rebound. And Akinsola misses his three-point attempt, and Ray will bring the ball up for the Mustangs.
When Ray had a very nice first half of 13 points, he's going to look to continue to build on that in the second half.
Ray looks to slash in the middle, kicks it out to Otto, and then passes to Moore. And Moore will slow it down and set up. Moore looks to penetrate, goes in for the layup but misses, hits the front iron, and
big man.
As the second half started, Cary is starting to speed up their offense, and they're moving down the court a lot more quickly than they were the first half.
Ray hits his layup. As the long three-pointer by Fredel was missed on that last Cary possession.
And that's what Cary really needs to stay away from, taking bad shots like that. That's their big man taking a three like that. That's really not what they're looking for. They need to have good possessions here in the second half to have a chance to win.
With an excellent pass, but the missed jam by number 40, Stephen Bajorek.
No, he had the layup. I think he should have just gone with the layup. He tried to dunk it, and it took a little bit longer. And by then, Brandon Hooks was under the basket, and he put his hands up and kept Bajorek from dunking.
That would have been a great highlight, but just get the job done, and you got to make the layup. So Bajorek is at the line to shoot 2. And his first free throw is missed. And, quick into this game, they're already making substitutions, still trying to get their legs fresh. With 5 minutes and 45 seconds left, Bajorek shoots his second free throw, and he makes it. So Mustangs will take the ball out of bounds. And Otto's looking for somebody to pass to. Ray dribbling the ball up the court. Passes to Bobbitt. Bobbitt passes to Ray. Ray penetrates and hits the layup for another and one.
You know, he had to get his little dance in back by the doors on the baseline.
Is it his third and one in the game?
I believe so. He's having a great game, getting to the rack. He hasn't really made many jump shots, but he's doing a nice job of finishing at the basket.
Yeah, that's his specialty is finishing the ball near the basket. As his free throw is missed, and then the offensive rebound is collected by Bobbitt.
Bobbitt's had a quiet night. You know, he's putting together a very good season. He's only a junior. He's third in scoring and leading the team in rebounds. But tonight, you know, he didn't get the start. He's a little quiet.
Otto for three, and he misses it. Rims in and out. And the offensive rebound by Fitzgerald, and it is blocked. So Cary looks to go on the fast break with Oliver, and it is knocked away from behind by Otto, and it'll stay with Cary. That was great hustle by Otto to, you know, run both ends of the court and poke the ball loose, and then,
He got open for three, rimmed in and out, went and followed his shot, got the rebound, put it up, and then came down on the other side of the court and forced the turnover.
Oliver drives in the lane and gets the and one. So a lot of and ones in this game, you know, just people trying to penetrate in the basket and make the layup. So Oliver will shoot one.
With 4:54 left in the third quarter, the Mustangs are getting a lot more work than they were the first half, and they're getting worn down, and they're being subbed in and out a lot more than they were the first half.
As Oliver hits his first free throw and only free throw.
Creek Crazies are, you know, they're kind of dead right now. They're all sitting down. I don't get it. Middle Creek's kind of, you know, they're playing like their student section right now. In the first half, they were real live and energetic. Right now, they're kind of dead.
And Bobbitt looks to shoot the three, but he misses. So Fredel takes the short mid-range jump shot and misses, but the follow is good by Bajorek. So Cary's looking to climb back in this game. You know, they're only down by 5 now, as they were 9 at halftime. So Quentin Ray with the and one once again. The tricky layup underneath the basket, so he will shoot one.
He's kind of just taking over right now, telling him it's his game. He's just going to take the ball to the rack over and over. And right now, nobody's really stepping up to stop him for Cary.
And, you know, he's just doing an excellent job penetrating to the basket and capitalizing on his layups. So he will shoot one free throw. And his free throw is good.
We got some Tri-9 scores. Apex pulling away from Green Hope with a score of 49-35.
The layup is good by Akinsola. So we have 4 minutes left in the ball game. Ray looking to drive to the rim again. It's missed. Followed by Fitzgerald is no good. Off a Cary defender leg, so it will stay with the Mustangs.
And you know that it's killing them for Cary. Another offensive board, and they're going to have a chance at second chance points.
You know, we've really been focusing on Bajorek's offense, but Akinsola is also one of the team's lead scorers, and he's leading the team in steals and assists.
So a dangerous pass by Ray, but Fitzgerald comes down with it and gets fouled, so they'll take the ball out of bounds, and Ray will set up the offense.
And, you know, good things happen with Quentin Ray. When Quentin Ray takes to the hole right there, he took out the defender, and Keith Fitzgerald was able to get the rebound and put it back in.
As Campbell hits the three in the corner to trim the Mustangs' lead to 5 with 3 minutes and 27 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Moore looking to drive. Kicks it to Bennett. Bennett looking to drive, but pulls out and passes to Moore. Moore with a little shake-up. And they call the jump ball, so looks like the Imps will take the ball, and looks like Kushner's going to call a timeout. And so Cary will have the ball at the end of this timeout. And, you know, And that was a good defensive play by Cary. I don't know if it was somebody just trying to, penetrate, too much when they could have just, kicked it out a little bit, or, I think it was just good defense.
With both teams being worn down, I think it's turned into a mental game. And I think that if our student section were to step it up a notch and actually go all out and cheer for every basket our team makes and cheer our team on, we'd be winning this game by a lot more than we are right now.
Yeah, like I said, they were up in the first half. We had the advantage on our side. We were getting, we were live and energetic. And right now they just seem dead. They're letting Cary come back into this game.
It's not as much of a home field advantage as it should be right now.
Yeah, this is one of the first times of the year you ever seen the Creek Crazies sitting down.
Yeah, they're no doubt about it. They're the best student section in the conference for football and basketball. And this is very uncharacteristic.
As Oliver looks to take but it is tipped away by Bennett. But they get it back. And they kick it to Fredo, who looks to drive. And they call a foul on Fitzgerald for the block.
Takes the charge.
I think they called the blocking foul on that one. So Fredo will shoot 2 with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left to go in this third quarter. And Fredo's first free throw is good.
Not only is the student section for Middle Creek looking a little bit down, but so is the rest of the Middle Creek team. They're not as energetic as they usually are.
It's kind of empty tonight. It's a Friday night game. Usually, it's really crowded, but tonight a lot of empty space here, and the student section also is not as big as it normally is.
As Fredo misses his second free throw, and the defensive rebound is snagged by Middle Creek, so we will take the ball up with Ray kicking it out to Otto. Ray penetrating again and gets the and one again. It's just amazing. He has at least 5 and ones tonight, and I think he's hit all of those free throws when he hits the and one. So he's just playing a phenomenal game tonight, and finishing. And 2 minutes and 29 seconds left in the third quarter. He looks to hit this free throw and put the Mustangs up by 7, but he misses the free throw.
Not only is Quentin Ray played a great game, but Nate Otto has really stepped it up from previous weeks, filling in for Marvin.
Yeah, with Wilson has a bad ankle, so he will sit this game out. But I'm sure he wishes he wants to play in this game. And same goes for Nate. So we will see when they will return, as they call another blocking foul on the Mustangs. Looks like he got there a little bit late, but it was a great effort.
Majork is trying to really put the team on his back right here, just take over this game.
So he will get 2 more free throws. So he gets lined up for his second free throw. And he misses both free throws, but gets the offensive rebound.
Bajork is just so big. He's able to get all these rebounds from the Imps foul shots.
Another offensive rebound from Bajork.
As Bobbitt snags the defensive rebound, gives it to Ray on the fast break, and goes for another and one, but it is missed. So he will shoot 2 free throws.
They can't stop him right now. They're not getting in front of him. He's just bowling right by him, drawing fouls left and right, and taking it right to the hoop.
With 1:57 left to go in the third quarter, Ray will look to shoot 2 free throws.
What sets Cary apart from other teams is that they're able to play aggressive and smart at the same time, and able to not foul as much as other teams, and they'll take more fouls than they'll give.
And his first free throw is no good. So but his second free throw is also no good. But the offensive rebound snagged by Bobbitt, and he goes up with it, and it is good.
No, we talked about him. He's not, he was quiet in the first half. He's stepping it up here in the second half. He's getting more minutes, and that's resulting in more rebounds. Like we said, he's leading the team in rebounds.
Oliver kicks it out to Campbell for the three-point attempt, and it is good. So the minute 30 left to go. Mustangs only up by 4. So then it swings it to King. King looks to drive, but he kicks it out to Ray. And he goes in for the layup, and it is also good. So Ray is capitalizing on all of his layup opportunities, and I wouldn't be surprised if he had 20-plus points tonight.
Yeah, he had 13 in the first half, and I know he has more than 7 here. He's having a great game.
And the foul is called on Cary, so the Mustangs will take the ball out of bounds. They'll be shooting 1-1. So King will get 1 free throw with 58 seconds left to go in the third quarter. They're taking it out of bounds. Moore takes the ball up the court. Just setting up the offense. Swings it out to Bobbitt. And Bobbitt penetrates, passes to Ray, and he draws the foul. So he will shoot 2 free throws with 34 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
The student section is really bothering me. I can't figure out why. The only thing I could think about is, the third quarter, it's Rayshon's number 3. It's pray for Ray night, and they have 3 students standing up. That's the only really possible explanation I can think of.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen our student section sitting down during a quarter.
Hopefully they'll get up and give our team a boost here in the fourth quarter.
As King hits a pair of free throws to bring the Mustang lead to 8. With 30 seconds left to go in the quarter, Cary's bringing the ball up the court. As the three-point attempt is no good, but the follow-up by Campbell is good.
And hold to the last shot, hopefully get an 8 or 9 point lead going into the fourth quarter.
Moore's layup is no good. Defensive rebound. Half-court attempt is no good. So at the end of the third quarter, Mustangs up by 6. And we are going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're watching the Sports Blog. Welcome back to the start of the fourth quarter. Mustangs up by 6, and they're looking to come into the fourth quarter, and I would say give it to Ray, and just look for him to drive the ball and make his layups like he has been doing this entire game. So King gets trapped and swings it to Bobbitt. Bobbitt spins around, passes to Fitzgerald, and the layup is good.
And, Middle Creek, as we said, they like to run the floor. They like to play it fast. I think they need to try to slow it down here in the fourth quarter and try to preserve that lead.
As Bryant looks to drive and then pulls out.
They are definitely slowing down this Cary offense.
The steal.
Oh, he's going to throw it down.
And the dunk by Quentin Ray. And that was, I give credit to King on that play for the amazing behind-the-back pass. And it was on point.
Even got the student section cheering off their feet.
You always love to see a dunk in high school sports. It just gets you pumped. And
yeah,
it's.
We saw one here in the JV game. That was we had a Curtis Burston. He went up on a fast break, threw it down, and was fouled. It was very nice.
So with a little under a minute to go in this fourth quarter, Mustangs up by 10, and they're playing. I think they're playing well in the second half. They just keep getting offensive rebounds and keep driving in the lane and getting fouled and making your free throws and the layups. It seems to be working for them.
Really just need to keep the ball in Quentin Ray's hands. Just let him go to work. He's been the answer tonight. He's got over 25 points.
I think like you said, the key definitely in this game has been their offensive rebounds, and making their second chance points and limiting Cary's second chance points. I think have been a key to this game. So Cary will take the ball out of bounds and bring the ball up the court. As Oliver swings it to Campbell for three, and he drills it. He has been a great three-point shooter tonight. I don't think he's missed. He might have missed one three-pointer, but he's hit at least 3 three-pointers tonight, which has been key for Cary. King looks to penetrate, misses, but the follow-up by Bobbitt is no good, and he turns it over, so it will be Cary ball. And, it looks like Campbell, he's getting off to a really good second half, so I would look for them to give him the ball a little bit more as he shoots the floater, and it is good with the bank shot.
That was unfortunate, Keith Fitzgerald made a nice play, got his hand on the ball, but it bounced right back to the Cary defender who was able to, the Cary offensive player who was able to put it in.
And Middle Creek is going to call a full timeout to regroup and just set up their defense and just talk it over. Maybe he just wants to get some plays in their mind and just just gather their thoughts more and just see what's going on.
You see Marvin Wilson down there in that huddle. He's a senior. He really wants to be on the court. He's a team leader, and they're really missing out on him. He would. I'm sure he would do anything to be out on that court with them right now.
Yeah. Along with Marvin Wilson is Nate Fleming, who's also injured.
He started off the season injured. He hurt his foot in practice, and I think it was maybe a couple days before the season was starting, and it's a really unfortunate injury for him. So we wish him the best of luck. And
I believe he re-injured it in PE. If I heard right, I heard he rolled his ankle in PE, and that's why he's not playing tonight.
You did hear that.
Well, so he does have the boot off, which is a good sign always. And hopefully we'll be able to see him back on the court soon.
And he's a very exciting player. He kind of controls this team. He's a team leader with John Moore.
It's just a very heartbreaking injury for it to be your senior season, and you get injured days before the season starts.
As the Mustangs inbound the ball to Moore, he passes to Ray, looking to go on the fast break again, passes to Bobbitt, and the layup is good.
Puts it away.
Now they're starting to put 2 people on Quentin Ray to try to stop him down, slow him down, and he finds the open man right there.
And a great move by Oliver to do a spin and get around the defender for the layup. As Ray swings the ball to Bobbitt, but it is mishandled and the turnover. So Cary will bring the ball up the court again. Passes to their big man, number 22. That is Frettel. And he got fouled, so he will be shooting 1-1. 5 minutes and 29 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Mustangs only up by 5, so right now every point counts, and every second counts in this game. You can't have many mistakes, or else it can affect the outcome of this game. His first free throw is good. So he lines up for his second free throw. And his second free throw is also good. So Ray looks to bring the ball up the court. Swings it out to Bobbitt. And Bobbitt's looking to set up a play here.
You're gonna try to slow it down, get points off these possessions, and take time off the clock.
And Quentin Ray drives to the lane and gets another 2-pointer to fall.
He's gone wild right now. He is literally putting the team on his back right now.
And the ball is tipped by Ray and gathered by Bobbitt, but then stolen by the Cary defender. And he is fouled, and he makes the shot, so he will be shooting one free throw. So Akinsola will go to the line to shoot one free throw after he makes his layup.
I still believe that the morale of the Middle Creek fans is taking a big toll on how the Mustangs are playing tonight. They're not as energized and pumped as they usually are, and that's causing the Mustangs to only be up by a few.
They really look they look bored over there.
They look uninterested.
Middle Creek usually runs a very fast-paced, exciting game. It's not as fast tonight, and I guess it doesn't really meet their expectations for a Middle Creek game.
So with 4:28 left to go in the fourth quarter, Mustangs only up by 2, and Cary is on offense right now, looking to capitalize on all their offensive trips. So Bajorek in the post getting played really good by Brandon Hooks, and he dunks the ball. And he gets the nice baseline dunk.
Here come the Creek Crazies. They're on their feet.
This is what I've been talking about all night.
And just right after that dunk, Cary's fans, their JV players, they really went wild. They kind of showed up Creek Crazies, and that brought them on their feet. And it's loud.
3:50 left in the fourth quarter, and the score is tied 64-64.
Fitzgerald in the lane looking to drive, and he misses the layup. And Cary gets the defensive rebound. And he is fouled on the ground, so they will take the ball out of bounds. And much like the JV game today that we had, this game is looking to be like it's going to be a very good finish. And just both teams are fighting hard. Cary came back from a pretty decent deficit, and now they have tied the game with 3 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
Like I said earlier, you can expect how the varsity team plays the way the JV team plays, and they played it. They put their heart out on the court tonight, and they came up a little bit short. But I do believe that if our varsity team steps it up right now, that we have this.
There's 3 minutes left. You got a 1-point game. It's going to come down to free throws. Who can make the most free throws down the stretch? Who's the most efficient from the line? They'll be the winner of the game.
As Akinsola hits both of his free throws, giving Cary a 2-point lead. with 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this ball game.
Quentin Ray's taking his time getting up the court, and then he speeds up to take the shot.
And he had his shot blocked. And Cary's going to look to bring the ball up the court.
Very good defense by John Moore. Got the timeout called by Cary.
That was a great defensive play by John, looking to poke the ball loose. And, they gathered the ball, but it was still a great defensive play. So Cary will call a timeout. And, Cary being up by 2, they've really changed the pace of this game. They were down, 9 at halftime, and they've come back, and they're up by 2, and they're just playing a phenomenal second half. Their first half was a little shaky, but, they've come back strong in the second half to have a good fourth quarter. We have 3 minutes and 11 seconds left to go. And I think we need to get some defensive stops right here because, you got to get the ball a lot on offense and, do what you do best. Get offensive rebounds and, just capitalize on your opportunities.
Both coaches were drawing up their game plan for these final 3 minutes while they're in the huddle. Now the timeout's over.
Need to get the Creek Crazies loud, help us get some defensive stops here in the last 3 minutes.
It looks like they're finally standing up. As Oliver is getting guarded close by Moore. He spins around an defender, kicks it to Campbell, who kicks it to Bajorek, who loses the ball, and it is tipped out by a Mustang defender, so it will stay with Cary. Campbell looks to inbound the ball. Can't find anybody.
Wow. He was running out of time. He threw the ball off the back of Keith Fitzgerald, and it bounced to Quentin Ray, who was then tackled from behind. No foul called. Dove on the floor for it and called the timeout. And they're going to have it with 2 minutes, 51 seconds.
Yeah, that was a really good defensive play. Looking to have really good defensive awareness on his part. And, knowing where the ball is at all times is key on defense. And, knowing what your options are on defense, how many timeouts you have left and what you're able to do on the defensive side. Mustangs still down by 2 with 2 minutes, 51 seconds left in this fourth quarter. And, both teams are over the foul limit, so something to keep an eye on there. As, you get fouled anymore, you are shooting free throws, so that could be a really good thing for the Mustangs if, they can hit their free throws and just capitalize on every opportunity they get.
Like I said, it's going to be the winner of the game will be whoever shoots the best from the free throw line in the last 4 minutes of the game.
And I would look for all these senior leaders out here on this basketball team to come and step up big right now because they've been in this situation a lot. As Ray passes the ball to Bobbitt and he loses it and he gets tied up and they will call a jump ball. So it will be Cary's ball.
If I'm not mistaken, all 3 of the seniors out here right now have 3 years of experience on varsity.
And it looks like
I didn't see the call.
Bajorek went over his back, so the Mustangs will shoot free throws right now. And it looks like
Kamari Bobbitt will go to the line and shoot the 1-and-1. And these 2 free throws right here are big. We need both of these.
Very crucial to the game. If he makes both, then the score will be tied 66-66. But if not, then we'll be trailing by short.
And he misses the first free throw. So Cary will get the ball with 2 minutes and 23 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. And Akinsola gets the tough layup to go. And now the Mustangs are down by 4.
Cary's using their speed to maintain a lead right now in the game.
And Bobbitt drives in the lane and gets fouled and misses the layup, so he will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
And, here we are again. We need these free throws. He missed the last one. We were unable to get any points out of the last trip to the free throw line, but we need 2 here. This will be huge.
And he misses the first free throw. Like we said in the beginning of the game, free throws are a key to this game, and they will, if it comes down to the wire like it is, every point is going to matter in this ball game. So with 2 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter, Bobbitt shoots the second free throw and misses it again. Brandon Hooks with the offensive rebound, puts it up. It is no good. Offensive rebound by Fitzgerald. And they call a double dribble on Fitzgerald. So Cary will have the ball.
This is really a time when we need senior leader Marvin Wilson out on the court. The inexperience. We got 4 juniors out there on the court right now, and that is really killing them right now. 0 for 3 from the line. We lost 4 points on those two trips to the line. That could be, that's a tie game if he makes those free throws.
As Akinsola has a wild pass that goes out of bounds, and he will give the Mustangs the ball back. With 1 minute and 40 seconds left to go, Mustangs down 4. Looking to have a successful offensive trip here. Fitzgerald spins. No good, but he was looking to get fouled there, but didn't get the call, so the Imps will have the ball on offense.
Going with the half-court trap here. They get it down to Bajork, and he throws the ball out of bounds.
That was really good defense there by the Mustangs to try to force the bad pass. And they will get the ball back on offense.
These bad passes that Cary's been having the last 2 minutes of the game has been hurting them badly.
We really need a good possession here. We want to be down by 2 going into the last minute is a big difference going down 4.
King gives it to Bobbitt. Ray looking to penetrate again. Gets the layup, and he's fouled.
Puts it up, and is fouled.
Another and one for Ray as he goes to the line to shoot 1 free throw.
I believe that is his 6th and 1 take to the hole.
And the call does stand, so he will shoot 1 free throw with 57 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
And there's some controversy right now. The Cary coaches and fans complaining over the call.
So free throws are key in this game. So he needs to make this free throw to trim the deficit to 1 with 57 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. So Ray lines up for the free throw. And it is good.
Big clutch shot from Quentin Ray.
Mustangs defense is pressing hard on the ball right now.
And he loses the ball.
Another timeout taken by Cary. Very good defense by Middle Creek, causing the press. And Luke Agancillo is down on the court.
Yep. And Cary calls a timeout. And we are going to go to our sideline reporter, Asia Zollikoffer, for a quick report.
Mustangs have played hard today. They don't know what they're going to be able to do. They could go into overtime. 49 seconds left in the game. They could tie it up. Stay tuned to find out more. Back to you.
Thank you, Asia, for that report. And like you said, 49 seconds left to go. This game can go either way right now. Mustangs only being down by 1. And, the key is Now, Cary is over the foul limit, so if they do foul, Middle Creek is shooting 2 free throws. So that is something to keep an eye on as the Cary student section is looking to mock our student section.
They're taking our chant, "I believe that we can win," and they're doing it with their whole 12 people at their game.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot this year. So
Garner also took the chant. That they made that their state championship run. Their motto is "I believe," and they made T-shirts and everything.
As Cary looks to inbound the ball, and there is nowhere to go, and tries to get the ball in.
Middle Creek gets back onto defense.
We do have just about 35 seconds left to go in this ball game.
Trying not to foul the defense so they don't have any, or the offense, so they don't have any chance of scoring any more points.
There is no shot clock, so Middle Creek's eventually going to have to foul.
And Bobbitt wraps him up to take him to the free throw line, and he will be shooting 2 free throws right now. So
here's the free throw. As we've been talking, Kamari missed a chance on 4 points. That'd give us the 3-point lead right now. Instead, we're down 1.
As his first free throw is no good. That was a huge miss for Cary right there.
Jordan Oliver is not one to miss free throws on a normal basis.
And this is probably the loudest it's been tonight here in the stadium. The Creek Crazies are getting loud.
23 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter, and play is going to stop for a second for some scoreboard issues, but they're getting that figured out, and we are underway. Oliver lines up for the second free throw, and it is good.
It's a 1-possession game. Take all the time you need. Leave about 6 seconds so they'll be able to make another foul. They're probably going to try to give the ball to Quentin Ray and just let him take it to the hole.
And Cary knocks it out of bounds. We're giving it back to Middle Creek with 13 seconds left to go in the 4th quarter.
We got to make at least 1 shot to tie it up and go into overtime.
Bobbitt on the wing, passes to Ray.
7 seconds.
Ray with the layup. It is no good. And he missed it. And Cary wins by 2 points. And we are going to cut to a commercial break real quick, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Sports Block. And we are back for some post-game stats. It was a heartbreaking loss for the Mustangs, being our first loss in the conference. And, it was a good last shot by Ray, but it just didn't fall down for him. So Mustangs lose their second game of the season, first in the conference, and we have some stats, and I'll give it to Alex.
Yeah, Quentin Ray had a excellent game. He had 31 points. He was 12 for 23 from the field and 7 for 14 from the foul line. And Cary was very efficient. They only missed 10 shots tonight, 10 two-pointers, but they were awful, 3 for 15 from 3. But they did a very good job of free throws, 19 for 30. And, that's pretty much what it came down to in the last couple minutes. The free throws. Cary missed three key free throws that would have helped us. And that's pretty much it.
Yep. And we will be broadcasting Tuesday of next week for the women's varsity game against Panther Creek. So that is our next broadcast. And I'm PJ Bellantoni for Alex Johnson and Brian Hughes. Thank you for watching the Sports Block, and we will see you on Tuesday.